3 instrumental combos. So that will be on the Tuesday. I think December 3rd is that first one. So there's just the one combo concert. There won't be 2. We do still have a concert on Wednesday, the last day of class, which I think is what, the 11th of December. I don't remember what it is. Is it RJ? I don't remember. I don't know. It's posted. It's posted outside of 11 if you want to check there. I know it's posted. I just don't remember off the top of my head. But we do have still concert. We will have a concert on that last day of class, but it just isn't the second combo concert like we've had in the past. So just be aware the instrumental combos will be on December 3rd, and then the jazz vocal ensemble and the jazz vocal combos will be all the same night. I don't remember exactly what night they're on. Saturday, the 7th. December 7th. So they're all the same night, and they'll just be at 7:30. All the concerts are at 7:30. There are no afternoon concerts on the Saturday and Sunday, the 7th and the 8th, that we've had in the past. They will all be evening concerts at 7:30, just because we have less ensembles this semester, okay? So you can check them out. We will stream them ourselves from over in Cranard, so we'll still have the stream, so you can let your parents, loved ones, anybody interested parties that wants to check them out, they'll be streamed. We will take care of that. And they do all get recorded. So if you want copies of the recordings, I can guide you to where that is, or your ensemble director can guide you to that, okay? All right, any other questions about anything that's come up recently at all? Okay, if not, how about a hand for Jazz Trombone Ensemble? And take it away.
We have a limited program. Hi, I want to talk a little bit before we get started. Sunday, because of this Michael Feinstein concert that's happening on Saturday, I mentioned, I think, last week at Forum also, but their bass player is someone who I've known for many, many decades. So a little bit similar career paths. He was at Eastman a few years after I was there. He joined Woody Herman's band a few years after I was there. We played together a bunch in New York, but he is over time and due to a lot of talent has become probably one of the premier bass players. He's not a star you're going to know. His name's David Fink. Not a star you're going to know, but he's the bass player in New York that everybody wants to play with. Truly one of the great bass players that's living and playing today. And the other great bass player is sitting right there. So, so between this, you got both of them here. So anyway, he's going to stay around an extra day, and we got support from the School of Music for this to happen, so I was pretty pleasantly surprised about that and thankful for that. He's going to stay around and do a Sunday afternoon on the 10th. Is going to be, the 10th? Yeah. He's going to be doing a clinic in here at 2 o'clock. It's free, and we're doing a little concert with him, and because he was doing a lot of, performing on a few records with Andre Previn, incredible pianist who everybody knows as a composer and a conductor, but you got to hear this guy play his jazz piano playing. He's like the pianist that Bernstein always wanted to be. As great as that was, but Previn's at that level is like a musical polymath. Did so much stuff, and so incredible, all that. But again, David was his handpicked bass player. After, let me see, who was it? It was Red Mitchell early on. It was Ray Brown after that, and then his next bass player was David. So it's a pretty good lineage in its selection. So I suggest really highly, particularly bass players, come check out, hear what he has to say at the clinic. I would then suggest very strongly any and all rhythm section players come in here, because we're going to do like a Q&A kind of thing, and I'm going to grill him on how he works, how he works with other, with pianists and drummers and all, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff that will be valuable. Past that, I suggest everybody else, no matter what you play, come and check it out, because he's that level of musician that it's nice when they come through and can hang around for a minute and we can talk to them. So now, as far as streaming and recording afterwards, it's going to be posted nowhere. So basically, this is old school. If you don't show up, you don't get it. So it's like I've been thinking about this a little bit. It's like there's an element of this whole student and mentor and back and forth hard to say sometimes who the student is and who the mentor is. It's like that role changes. But I think because of the internet culture and everything, we've lost a little bit of the side of commitment to some of these things. So basically, if you're not there, whatever happened, whatever got said, whatever information got conveyed, you didn't get it, because it's not going to be recorded, it's not going to be streamed. So this is like, if you want to be there and you want to hear what he has to say, you have to actually be there. You have to actually get out of bed and get your body to here. Or the concert's upstairs at 7 o'clock that night. So, I mean, I don't really mean to be like sort of hard-nosed about this, but sometimes with the convenience of YouTube and Spotify and all the stuff that's out there, we lose a little bit of that fact that it is a two-way street. We have to give back some of it too. So that's it. That's the end of my lecture. So anyway, be here at 2. Be here at 2 on Sunday. It'll be fun. He's also very, very funny. He's a very good hang. So we'll have a nice time and learn some stuff about bass and music and all that kind of good stuff. Anyway, the wonderful UNI Jazz Trombone Ensemble, award-winning, blah, 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 all this stuff. We've talked about that a million times before. They're going to start out with, a few years ago, there was a trombonist in the ensemble, your master student by the name of David Fletcher, and he got into transcribing and transcribing, sometimes transposing also, but making some Thad Jones charts work for this ensemble. And this is one of the first ones he did, is Thad Jones's Us, and that's when they're going to start. So.
so much. Yeah, that was David Fletcher's arrangement of Us by Thad Jones. You heard a lot of our drummer on that one. Arjun, you're going to have to help me again. Polyneiapin, yeah. Arjun Polyneiapin. I'll go ahead and introduce the rest of the rhythm section for you before we play our next tune. This is Troy Robertson III playing bass. And Marissa Carroll playing piano. The next tune we're going to play for you all today is another composition from a former member of the studio. This one, an original composition that harkens back to the musical themes of television of the 50s. This is called The Day Drinker. Here we go. A 1, 2, a 1, 2. think most of you know Frank. We like playing his charts. So, what's next? Oh, tiptoe. Okay. The next chart we're going to play for you, also an arrangement done by a former member of this group, Ben Carrasquillo, not too far removed. Neither is Frank, but this is a great chart. I've never heard of this tune before. I'd never heard of this composer, Bert Joris, or Joris, I don't know. But the tune is called Walkin' Tiptoe.
One, two, one, two.
We are going to invite our wonderful director, Professor James Pugh, back up to conduct us. On this next one, we're going to do a little trombone quintet for you. So we'll let our rhythm section relax for a few minutes here.
This is an arrangement, writer, and he ran like a territory band, basically out of Indiana. A lot of the IU people played back in the day, like people who I knew earlier. The guy by the name of Al Cobine. I know he put bands together for Henry Mancini and all kinds of people that came through the areas. But he was also a really wonderful writer. He did this, did a bunch of trombone quartets, but in amongst these quartets was a quintet. So we figured we would use this since you can't do it with 4 people, we could do it with 5. This is his arrangement of, I believe, where's Chip? Little Girl Blues. Richard Rogers? I think so, yeah. But a lovely tune called Little Girl Blue. I meant to look it up and forgot.
Yeah, we'll say it is.
All right, this is our final piece for today. This is a Jerry Allen composition entitled "Drummer Song" that I arranged for this band. Inspired mostly by the Vijay Iyer arrangement, which he did off of his, oh man, I can't remember the record he did it off of.
Compassion? Compassion.
Yeah, that's right.
It's his newest
Well,
ECM
you did a
release.
couple different ones with compassions.
Yeah. Anyway, this is gonna feature the drummer, Arjun. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have a little rhythm section spot up front, and a couple soloists you'll hear from me and Jeremiah as well. Just a quick introduction to the rest of the trombone players. We have Jonathan Hanna, Jeremiah St. John, Kyle Hunt, Irene Choi, myself, Ian Leckel, and then our rhythm section, Marissa Carroll on piano, Troy Robertson III on bass, and Arjun Polani on drums. Sure will.
Thank you.
Ensemble. Thank you all very much. Thank you for tuning in. See you next week.